What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunnyside TV. Today I'm bringing Thea, The Awakening, Return of the Giants. This is a special treat here with this game. I am super excited to bring this game here and show it on the channel. Special thanks to Muha Games and Monster Couch for giving me the opportunity. They reached out to me, and special thanks to that because I'm so excited to bring this game. This game has a ton of good reviews on Steam. By far the most I've ever covered on here on the channel. We got 2,450 reviews on Steam. Very positive. So that gives you an idea that we're dealing with a pretty high quality game here. And yeah, so I've actually put in quite a few hours into this game because this is one of those games that's really hard to master. You're going to make mistakes. But let me explain if you don't know what this game is. It's the 4X game. It describes itself as a turn-based strategic survival steeped in Slavic myth and monstrosity set after an apocalyptic force known as the Darkness. So in this game you have village management, you have a survival aspect to it because people are gonna die. You carry out expeditions. So if you know a lot of strategy games, this is gonna be home for you. I'm glad this is coming on the Switch. But let's get straight into it because I've already been babbling on here for a little bit. So we're gonna actually start a whole new game. We're gonna start from scratch. Starting a new game will overwrite your save game. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, we are gonna continue with a completely new game. I could continue with my old game, but there's so much happening in that, so I don't actually mind. I've been wanting to start a new game for quite a while now, especially since I know what I'm doing a little bit more. Speaking of which, even though I'm saying that I know what I'm doing, this is one of those games that it's gonna take a long time. Learn from the past to shape a better future. The rarest item, Silky, finishing God's duty. So it's actually taking my info from my last game. That's excellent. All right. Cool. I like that. I didn't expect that. That's cool. So there you go. It's going to take some of your info from your last game. So we're going to look at some of the bonuses here for some of these. Reach level 3 on any god or random. So I guess I didn't get that far. That's good though. But I'm going to show you what I can here. We almost reached level 2. Righteous convictions. All your villagers get a +2 to bonus speech and +3 to attractiveness. Those bonuses help you in scenarios. You're going to be running into a lot of scenarios. All your villagers get a +1 to damage, +2 to range damage. Alright, so this is more of the combat focused. This is more of like the scenario based. So which one should we get into? Should I try the combat? Let's try a little combat. Let's change it up. We were close to level 2. I almost feel bad changing it, especially since you kind of lose your old save. You know what? We're gonna continue on the path. I almost wanted to select the main class for your villager, so we're gonna make warriors. Excel in fights. Let's do it. Let's just do warriors. The preset. So there's different difficulties here. I would definitely suggest starting off on easy. Definitely start off on easy. We're going to start on easy ourselves. World progression snail for sure. Let's just continue. So I'm not a veteran at this game by any means. It's one of those games you're going to have to pour in a lot of hours. And it's one of those games where I have happily poured a ton of hours. And I've had a lot of fun. We are going to turn off the tutorial stuff. I'll try my best to explain stuff. Definitely do not turn off the tutorials as you're going through this game. I'm going to try to sit here and bring as much explanation as I can in this video, and some of the mechanics that are happening. The combat's super interesting. This isn't like Civ combat or something where it's like auto done. You theoretically can automatically do it, but I don't suggest it. So we're going to skip all this. Skip tutorial. Also leave 10 crafted food. Yes, we will leave you 10 crafted foods. Perfect. All right, so this is interesting. I am starting from scratch. Is this my group? All right, so the first thing I want to do is just take a look at all my dudes. There's actually loot in this game. There's crafting. There's research. But let's kind of sometimes I don't even know where to start. There's so much happening in this game. All right, so let's start off here. We're going to start off in my town. So this is one interesting aspect of the game. There is only one town. That's it. This isn't a game where you're going to build several towns. Now, what you can kind of do is actually, and if you look at the resources, I actually kind of got screwed on resources, didn't I? I feel like I kind of got screwed here. Resource, what you can do is you can send out a party from your own village. You can set them out, and then you can station them somewhere, and they can kind of camp, and then they can kind of gather resources from there. So even though you only have one town, you can kind of do little mini towns, but they're not really mini towns. So, okay, so let's start with gathering. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start getting people to gather. So interestingly enough, I can gather string. So we're going to be, the first thing we want to gather is food. This is a survival game. You want to make sure that people don't die of starvation. Okay, so we have our top gatherer. We actually don't have a lot of gatherers. When I started my first game, I actually had nothing but gatherers and crafters, I think. Actually, I think I started with nothing but crafters. All right, so let's move here. String, I don't know what strings. Wood and food is very important. They're pretty much the two most important resources that you're going to want in this game. So right now, if you guys look, if you look on the right, you see the little hourglass. It tells you how many turns it's going to take. We're going to go ahead and see if can we get this down to 1 turn at all? We cannot get this down to 1 turn, so it's pretty much useless to put any helpers. I'm going to try my best to explain the little things too, because it's easy for me to kind of realize that I might start doing things and not realize that it's kind of complicated. This game is pretty complicated in terms of just the little mechanics and little things that add up, and I can easily say that I don't know everything myself. So if you guys look here at the inventory, these are all the weapons. They all have properties. You will kill groups that will drop weapons. They'll drop armor. You can equip those armor and weapons to people. One of the things that I kind of didn't master in my last playthrough that I'm hoping is going to end up being different is the children aspect. So as you guys can see here, we have 4 children. And with these children, they will grow up, and you can kind of put them in a specific category. So they can be a crafter, they can be a blacksmith, they can be warriors. So it's important that you find a way to recruit. In my first playthrough, and I say the word recruit because I couldn't kind of understand the mechanic, and I probably should have looked it up, how to continue to get more kids. The only way that I was able to, at some point in my playthrough, and I was through like 100 plus turns, was I had to kill a group, part of a quest that gave me some kids. So the kids don't get produced between the villagers like normally they would. There's like different mechanics involved, I think, to get kids recruited to the group. So we have this expedition here. Let me take a quick look at the group here. Is this the entire group that's here? Okay. So this is the group that's here. You can tell what position they do by the bottom right picture. If they have the little sword and shield, that means they're warriors. This group actually started with a medic, which is insanely awesome because it took me a long time before I figured out how to get myself a medic in my other playthrough, and I don't know what this is actually. So it tells you I'm still pretty new. I'm guessing it's like some sort of mage class or something, but they all have different ability. If you look at their character attributes, it's very important because the character attributes will go towards like the combat, and it's not just flat out combat. There's actually scenarios that you'll go through in the playthroughs to where you'll have to use your wit and your speech and all that. So what we're gonna actually do is, can we move? We can't move yet, I think, right? Okay, yes we can. We're gonna move everybody into town actually. So it's been a minute since I've played. Can we get everybody into town? Okay, perfect. We're gonna get them into town. Have everybody just kind of get there. We're not going to have anybody exploring right now. What I want to do is kind of build up, gather as much as we can. Can we assign this sir to do that? All right. Crafting. Should we work on crafting? What can we craft right now? Can we craft cooked meals? So we do have meat, but we have to build up all the other resources. Cooked meals are important because they give you bonuses versus just eating the berries and the twigs and the herbs. Crafted tools are important because if you're able to craft tools, the attribute of gathering will be increased. Or actually not the craft tools, but that's for the blacksmithing. And the gathering tools are the ones where, so you want to you basically want to send parties out. You want to gather as much as you can. You want to protect your gatherers with your warriors. There's so much happening in this game. But I think for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to assign everybody to gathering as much as we can. If you look on the top right, on the left side, it'll show you that people are already kind of busy doing something. So as you can see there, see how it's showing that it's gathering. So we have so many warriors and no gatherers. It's almost better to start off with nothing but gatherers and then kind of work your way to getting warriors. Can we... So there's no reason for me to have anybody helping the one vegetable lady, if I'm being honest. So we're going to have to come back over here. Let me undo her. There we go. I'm going to click on this chick. See if we can get her over here. It's not making much of a difference, unfortunately. Can we get him here? Can we get here? We're trying to bring the turn base to 1. It's not working out here. Maybe my most effective method would be to actually just send out a party, so we're just going to do that. Actually, we don't have a lot of food. So let me look at my inventory. When you set out parties, you have to have food for them ready to go. So we don't have food. We're just gonna blow through some turns. Sometimes you are gonna blow through turns. So I'm hitting the Y button. The Y button gives me the ability to end the turn. You can press the B button to give you a turn summary. I forgot to choose this research. That's my bad. So right here, we're going to start working on construction. But as you guys can see here, the research, it's very, very important in this game. Kind of has that Civ feel with the research. You can kind of unlock things. If I were to go in the crafting section, this would make it to where the blacksmiths can start crafting this stuff. But the thing about this is that you need materials to do a lot of these things, so we're going to actually avoid it. Let's go to construction. To me, this is one of the most important things that we can do. See, cabbage field, from time to time, far from the expected vegetable, a baby is found. I ended up making 2 cabbage fields and went through a bunch of turns and never got a kid. A smithy, a proper place for crafting items and equipment, increases the crafting skill and unlocks the chance to craft good quality items. Children growing up to be craftsmen receive 5 more skill points. So we don't have a lot of craftsmen. I'm kind of leaning towards that. The well, I never got to make a well, and I never made a watchtower, but we're going to start off with let's start off doing this. And it even tells you the things you're going to need to build that smithy. So there we go. I did mess up. On the right side, if you look, that little green 2 out of 15, that's how many turns it's going to take before I can learn my next research. The bottom thing, 5 out of 9, is the ability of all your villagers to increase their attributes. So we're literally going to burn through turns. If you look on the top right, you can see the fire and the picture of the food. That's just collecting food. That's how many turns before you run out. You basically want to keep building that stuff up as much as possible. So the interesting part that I'm gathering is the string, and I'm kind of wondering what I can do with that yarn. I'm not sure. I might have gotten screwed. You might want to like reset your playthroughs so you get like desired resources. But for this video, we're going to go ahead and just kind of push through. Right now, I am burning through turns. As you can see, my wood on the right is starting to increase. We have now enough for 26 turns. We're going to let that keep building up before we start sending a search party out there to, not a search party, but just a group out there to kind of explore all around us. We're on turn 7. The food is not gathering as much as I would like, unfortunately. But there's not much we can do about that. We're gonna keep letting her do her thing. Actually, what I want to do is, see, and I'm already kind of messing up. Let me go to supplies. I don't want people to use my meat because we want to use that for cooking. So let's go ahead and can we? So now we're down to 5. So we're down to 5 turns worth of food. So we might be stuck here for quite a while. Yeah. If you guys see on the very right, when I took away the meat, you lose the bonus. So everybody lost an extra health bonus, an extra life bonus. So it's a little rough, but for down the line, that's just kind of how we want to do it. Your town can get attacked as well. So you want to be careful. You might want to leave some warriors behind while you leave a search party out, which with the group that I've made, I might be able to do that. We're just going to keep letting turns pass for now. Interestingly enough, I am not gaining any of the research. I'm just noticing that. So that might be a mechanic that I'm not aware of as to why that's not being gained. We're also barely gaining any food, which sucks. There we go. We're at 7 turns. We're going to actually have to construct a... we're going to have to construct at some point more food giving items. So let's go ahead and... Can we craft... Oh, we can't construct a... Oh, no, it's under construction. I'm under the wrong thing. So I want to head over to construction. I want to build... Oh, we can't build a pasture. I just realized that. I want to build a smithy, though. All right, how much is a pasture? The pasture gives you meat. You could only craft 10 things at a time. 25. So we actually have just enough. Let's do it. Be a little bold here. Confirm it. So we're going to craft a pasture. How many turns is that? I didn't even set up a construction. So you actually have to set one of your smithies to construct. It's going to take 5 turns. Can we set the only 2 smithies we have over there? All right, 4 turns. And what about gathering? Did we mess up with that? Do we have anybody free? We have none of our villagers are free. They're all busy working. It's going to take 2 turns for that. That's fine. So we're going to keep hitting this button. Our food's going up. Our wood's going up. All right, so there we go. We got some... If we get attacked, I can show you some of the combat and how that works. It took me a little bit getting used to, but let's see if they attack. They are going to attack us. So here's the interesting part. You can auto-resolve. I've never actually auto-resolved, so I don't know how consistent it is, and somebody will have to test it out and let me know. But let's do this. So this is the interesting part. Let me explain this real quick. So on the very top, your number is your defense. That is your shield, and you can see it with the shield icon. That's how many hits you can take. So this person here has 26 hit points. Think of it that way, 26 hit points. If you look, and it's the very top, 26 hit points. Then if you look on the very bottom of those 3 numbers, you see a shield. That's an extra set of hit points you get. So that it'll actually come out to 34 hit points. And then the 14 equals the damage it'll do per turn. So this is per turn. You want to, so it's got a little bit of like a card game aspect to it. So if this combat at first seems off-putting to you and it seems kind of difficult, it's not. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Okay, so here's another interesting part. On the right side, this is a tactical hand. These are little bonuses that you can use in the fight. So for instance, confuse, you could confuse the enemy. But the thing with this, the confusing is that this person right here is a warrior, and as you can see, it's got really good stats. So what I would do is I'd get it closer, and I'll show you guys this stuff in action. So to me, this hand looks pretty good. We have 2 people who are non-warriors, which is no good, but we have 3, so that's good enough for me. So we're gonna go ahead and keep play. There's definitely a lot of strategy here. So who gets first turn? All right. So on the right, if you look where the turn button is Y, it says how many cards I can play. It says 1 card, so right above the Y, so we can play. So we're gonna play. We're going to play a strong dude. Let's play Slavomir. So as you can see, the shield bonus he had is going to get played. We're up against 3 snakes. And we're going to end our turn. So the snake here has 10 life, 4 DPS. Not really worried about these dudes. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring out a stronger person here. Let me show you some of the tactical stuff. Do we have anybody who's really tactically adept? So we have 1 person here, this little fisherman lady. Counter tactic, what I can do is discard from the snake the 1 card that they have in their hand. They have it in their tactical hand. We can, if I use this, we can actually discard that card. So we're going to do it. Watch. So there we go. I was able to discard it. So now that snake can't come into the battlefield. I have the ability to play 7 cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out this card. This is from my tactical hand. You can put it on the battlefield, so we're going to go ahead and put that on the battlefield. But now it's going to have a debuff. It's going to be confused, which means it's going to, I think, kind of attack last. Let's see what it says. Confuse. Most confused loses its attack in the first fight. So when you're confused, you don't get to attack. So that's basically the debuff for that. Then we're going to just do this. So the game's giving me the ability to play every card. Now, just because I'm playing these cards doesn't mean anything's actually happening yet. There'll be a fight phase. Right now, this is just kind of like the setting up phase. So what I'm going to do is And I haven't mastered the combat to this game, the card combat aspect to it, but we're gonna try my best. Try not to scrub it up. Hopefully, I don't scrub it up here in the beginning. So this is gonna be pretty easy. The snakes are gonna do a little bit of damage, but they're flanked by 2 shield guys, so we should be good. There we go. Is that it? Did we wipe them out? There we go. Now we're gonna wipe out that one snake that was off to the side, and there it is. Now the interesting part is, if you were to actually take damage, your villagers can die. So one of the things that I would recommend as a strat, if they take any damage and they start bleeding, you almost want to rest immediately and let them heal up, because I've had a villager who wasn't like that, got knocked out to 0 health, and even though they get knocked out to 0 health, they're not permanently dead yet. But if you're kind of keep moving and you don't let them rest and you don't have a medic in the group, there's a good chance you're going to lose that villager forever. And that was one of the mistakes that I made in my first playthrough, and I ended up losing a villager. But let me go ahead and show you. So this is the loot. We got a weapon here. It actually looks pretty solid. We're going to keep that. We're not going to dismantle it. And then we got some leather here. So that's used for crafting. Like I said, you can craft. Ooh, I think we got a witch down there. So you can craft everything in this game. Weapons, armor, jewelry. I mean, it's pretty much limitless. Oh, so we're about to get attacked again. Let's do it. We got a witch and 3 hulking rats. So here's the thing, though. They're attacking us with like the full might of our entire village. But if I were to send out a party, we'd have probably half of these villagers out here. But that's all right. So there's almost no chance they're gonna win. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play this again. You can reshuffle if you don't like the cards that you get. Like let's say you have too many of your combat guys in your tactical area. That's no good. And the type of people that you want to have for your party is people who are like high in perception and high in the ability to do things with the tactical hand. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Looks good to me. We do have some non-combat dudes. All right, so this is a big deal. They're starting first. So as you can see, she does 5 damage and has 5 poison. We're going to want to put our heaviest tanky guy, which looks like it's Ludmila. Let's get her out here. We need her to kind of take the hits from that person. And we have one more card to play. Do we have a counter? Let's see if we can counter. Let's do a counter tactic. Get rid of one of those rats. Perfect. We're going to end our turn. Right now we're in the setup phase. We are not in the fight phase. So I want to bring out another combat-esque player. Somebody with some good health. I'm going to bring out Tomash. Another rat. So now we have the ability to play all our cards. So what we're gonna do is that. Let me show you some of the other mechanics at play here. So let's say I was to bring out this Smithy here. He's not a fighter. He's got nothing going for him. But what I can do is I can take a character like this, who is a combat character, but if maybe it's not needed to bring them in, go ahead and shield them. So there's a lot of strategy involved here. So now that little Smithy is shielded up. There's no reason to shield him because he's not really going to be under threat. I think the mechanic, and I'm not 100% sure on this, maybe somebody in the chat can let me know, but the cards attack from left to right, or even from to their left or right. So they shouldn't be threatened. The cards that are all the way to off to the right, like I'm putting them out right now, shouldn't be anywhere near threatened. So we're just going to get everybody out there. You do have something like this, confuse. I can confuse the rat. That means they won't attack. So actually, let's do it. And then first action would mean that they're getting a chance to attack. So there we go. We confuse that rat. It's not going to attack. So there we go. Left to right, I attack there. There it is. So everyone's just going to beat up on the witch. Perfect. Pretty easy. Ooh, we got a gathering tool. That is excellent. So with this, I can actually look at the properties, +1 gathering, so we can put that in one of our gatherers. So let's do that. Let's put that on our top gatherer, because even our best gatherers aren't the best. So let's go to the inventory. Who's our best gatherer? I am not sure. 2 gathering, 6 gathering. So it's Redoncha. Actually, we should go to equipment first because we're setting up an expedition. So let's go ahead and go to Redoncha. She's our best gatherer. At 6 gathering, we're going to go ahead and equip that item we just got. And just like that, Redoncha's now at 7 gathering. Perfect. I wonder, the only thing I'm not sure of is I'm wondering if I were to put more people in the gathering, if we would have gathered more food. I wonder about that. So let's actually test that out. Let's see if anything happens. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I don't see. Oh, maybe it does gather more. 70 to 75. 77. All right, maybe it's gathering more. Did they finish the ability? Did they finish new villager? Ooh. So one of the kids grew up, and that is why we got this dude over here. It didn't give me. Sometimes it gives you the option. Stealth is the ability to move quietly. Is he a warrior? He's not. He's a blacksmith, right? He's a crafter. All right. But these things right here, like will, speech, are all very, very important. And I don't know if we're gonna see it in this video, but there is scenarios like you guys have been seeing with the combat where you're actually gonna have to kind of talk your way out of it, and it's gonna be in the exact same format of the cards. And the way that the attack and the defense works all the same, but the difference is that all your combat villagers are not going to be useful. They're all going to have low intelligence, low all those things. So they would actually get killed, or they would get not killed, but you'd get like a big negative. Something in the scenario would happen really badly, and you could actually like really lose quite a bit. So you almost have to have a balanced party out there, not just a group of fighters, but like somebody that can a couple guys that can possibly handle a situation where you have to kind of talk your way out of something or go after a certain scenario. Now, here's the thing. I'm not as experienced yet to know like every single scenario of all those things. I was still learning that process, but I know that exists, and it's something definitely to keep in mind when you're making your party. All right, so I guess did they construct the pasture? They did. Okay, so now with the pasture, we are actually gaining, don't demolish it. We're actually gaining every turn. We are gaining meat, I think. Right? It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure every turn we gain 1 meat. That's how it worked before. One of the things I didn't mention is that the quality of the material you use matters. So let's say I wanted to construct the smithy. If you were to be able to find like the bone and some of like the metal bars in the secondary material instead of wood, the ability of the bonuses that you get from having a blacksmith get increased. So the better the quality, the better the building. So that includes cooking, that includes everything in this game. The better the materials you use, the better the quality of the item that you're going to produce with your crafting. Okay, so we're just going to keep blowing through a couple more turns. The thing is that I'm still trying to build up food. And now that we're gaining meat every turn, so I'm not showing you here, resource income, so there we go. We're gaining meat after we lost a bunch. We're gaining wood every 2 turns. If I'm able to get my kids to grow up, I'm going to make them get... Here we go, perfect. I was just talking about it. Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas... So I was thinking about a smith, but we need more gatherers. So I'm going to take this kid. We're going to grow them up to a gatherer. There it is. Perfect. So we have another gatherer. We absolutely need it. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. I am messing up. I keep ending the turn by accident, which is fine. All right. So so here we go. We got another gatherer. Very important. What we need to do is get them in the second turn. So can we kick someone off the wood gathering? There we go. Let's kick them off the wood gathering. Let's bring in our new gatherer down to wood. We need wood every single turn if we can. There we go. So that's down to 1 turn now. Excellent. If I get another opportunity, I'm going to get another gatherer. Gatherers are just so important. They basically make everything just kind of work. Without them, it's no bueno. All right, can we assign her to vegetables? Does that matter? There we go. So we just gave her the vegetable job. Hopefully that means I'm picking up more vegetables. I'm not entirely sure. We might get attacked here again. Resource income. So we're getting vegetables. We have enough food for 8 turns. Ideally, I want to have 15. And then with that, I can go ahead and make a party. If we get attacked by all these people, not going to be a big deal at all. I'm not worried about it. None of these are threatening. So we're just going to keep... One of the things I did want to check is my inventory real fast. How many kids do I have? Okay, so I still have 3. That's excellent. There is different scenarios, and that's what I'm hoping to do when I create a group. But right now, because... And let's go ahead and craft some food. Can we craft some food? Let's craft a cooked meal. So can we use vegetables? All right. Use some vegetables in the primary. We can use some wood. The problem is the middle. The secondary is going to need meat. So there we go. We can make some food here. It's called Bigos. We're going to go ahead and put one of our smithies on it. I guess they're kind of crafters, right? We're going to put them on it. Looks like it's going to take 1 turn, but what we're going to do is we're going to increase the amount of food that gets made. So I'm trying to... I always had problems with this. Trying to increase it. There we go. So it's going to take up all those resources. Let's go ahead and do 14. Or let's just use up... There we go. Let's do that. So every turn we're going to craft some food, and the cooked meals will give us the ability to get more bonuses. Let's go ahead and we might get attacked doubly twice here.
With a note attached. It reads, "Dear residents of the lovely settlement, if you will, please visit my humble abode, placed not so far from your lovely home. It is very nice. I am a blacksmith of dwarven tradition, and I have an offering for you, kind."
All right, there we go. So I actually had this scenario in my first game, and it was very interesting, but I won't spoil it yet. That'll be one of the things I do on this video. We'll go after it. In the meantime, I'm still trying to gather some more resources before I go out. It's actually a pretty long scenario, so I'm actually going to need a lot of food.
You made your first batch of prepared food. No longer are you a mere scavenger.
Building. So he wants me to build a building. I've already done that, so we should be good on that.
Well
there it is.
Done. You have your very first buildings.
Sweet. All right. Anything new? Production, resource, enemy spotted. Not really worried about the enemies yet. Resource income. What are we gaining? We're gaining a ton of string. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Wood, vegetables. We're gaining vegetables. We're gaining meat. All right. So if I go to the meat, my inventory now, you're going to see that I have all this food crafted. Where is it at? We're going to have to put this weapon on somebody here in a bit, but we're going to hold off a little bit. So where's the food that I've been making? Have they been eating it as I've been... Oh, Lord. Where's the stew that I've been making? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. So nobody's... nobody's been allowed to eat the stew yet. So that's funny. If not, then I would actually get 13 worth of food. We're going to actually continue to keep people off. I'm fine with that, because what we're going to do is we're going to take that food and we are going to... Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. How do I... See, I'm always having trouble trying to... how to make more food. Actually, you know what? We're going to keep letting the turns go. It almost looks like they're building up an army on me right now. So here we are already in turn 30 almost. Still trying to let some of this... I have so much wood now, so in terms of wood, I'm like really good to go. I just need more food. We got a little screwed in that area in terms of the resources. I think in my first playthrough, we had 2 things worth of food. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into a fight. I'm gonna actually we're gonna begin this combat. So we're against malicious spiders. So we only have here right here. I only have. Oh, I was gonna say we have 3 fighters. No, we only have 2 fighters. This isn't a fire. This is a smithy. This lady. She just has a ton of. No, it's a warrior. All right, I'm good. I'll take it. So we got 4 spiders. They're 2 and 2. They're split up. So am I starting first? Looks like it. So who's my... Let's go ahead and send this level mirror out there. All right. Let's send out this guy, and we're not gonna counter. Usually a counter. What we're gonna do is just bring out everybody. Gonna end the turn. Okay, well now what we're gonna do is, because they brought out those spiders, we gotta kind of put a defensive person on that right side. So we're gonna go ahead and put our lady friend over here, closer. I think after this turn we're gonna get the ability to put everybody in now. We need to put somebody who's got a little bit of shield. So there we go, so they can take a little bit of a hit from these spiders. All right, everybody else we're just gonna send out there now. Get closer. Get closer. They're all confused. None of them are gonna be able to attack, but that's all right. We should still win this in 1 round. All right, so fight phase 1 out of 2. Already gone. This is pretty easy. I think I could have beat the spiders with like all our non-combat. As you can see, yeah, very easy. Not a lot of strat needed there. We did get some items though. What is this? Amber runestone. Crafted item. Okay, cool. All right, we got to send out these dudes here at some point.
It is time for the Night of the Goat, a feast in honor of
the Night of the Goat.
With food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and
Ah, so one of our guys got a bonus. So there's a lot of scenarios, a lot of little stories here. Oh, okay. So we got something to visit over there. All right, let me get a little bit more food, and then we're gonna go ahead and go. Let's auto resolve. Let's see what happens. No, this is a whole new set of dudes. So let's check it out. All right, we're gonna take this. Ooh, okay. So he's got a lot of health. Interesting. Let's send out... He doesn't have a lot of damage, but he's got a lot of health. So that's interesting. Can we counter at all? Can we counter? I'm scared. Alright, so that was actually a really good counter. Because the counter worked on somebody that was stronger than the actual counter. Alright, so he doesn't have a lot of attacks. So we only got 2 dudes to worry about. So we're just going to send out... Actually, it's telling us to send everybody out. So let's just do that. I don't think anyone's going to die here. So we're just going to get everybody out there. Let's go. So he's not going to die right away. My shield guy's actually going to take some health. There it is. Slavomir already took some hits. We're going to need these guys to rest up after this. Give it like a turn or 2. They'll heal up. There it is. Everyone's beating up on him. Nice. Perfect. So as you can see, Slavomir took a hit. We gained some shields, which is excellent. Actually, that's a really good shield. So I love this part of the game. See good quality. We got another good shield. Wow. That is excellent. We're going to have to mess with that before we actually go out. So let's see if we can... We're still trying to...
Visitor, Theodore, arrives at your
Time to
village.
try and...
Your food stocks have grown. That's the... I know some.
So the point of the game is to kind of go through the long quest and kind of uncover everything I'm gonna be honest. I was nowhere near coming close to to accomplishing that last playthrough because I was still learning the mechanics. But what you're gonna want to do is follow the quest, kind of go through all the progression, and kind of go from there. Okay. So how are we at on food? We're at 12. We're about to get attacked again. I think I will auto resolve on these spiders if they attack us. Alright, let's keep it going. Almost there. I'm almost there where I'm happy enough. I just want a little bit more food, and then we're going to send out a group.
A small group of travelers
Here we go.
pass your village. You exchange basic supplies and talk.
Oh, alright, cool. So that's a herbalist hut. So if anybody gets poisoned. Alright, one more turn. We are actually surrounded by enemies. Holy moly, they want us to go out. Look at this. That's nuts. I've never seen this much this much action. Villagers idle. We got some idle villagers. That's all right. I think that was the person that was making the food. Do we have enough food? Come on, I'm trying to hit that magic 15 number on the right. Are we gonna go through an encounter? No? Alright, there we go. So we hit it. We're going to have to clear all this stuff. But alright, so let's set up this expedition so you guys can check this out. Alright. How are we going to do this? Before we set up expedition, let me go through each individual character. So she's got a giant mallet and no defense. But she does a ton of damage. That's kind of new for me. Usually, I have everybody in a sword and shield because I just love the shield aspect of it. The ability to play defense. Here's the thing, though. I don't know how good these shields are, and this could take a while to kind of go through it. I don't want to spend too much time on this. So right off the bat, I can see that this shield is not superior to some of the shields we picked up earlier. Let's go ahead and just equip him that dark shield. Who else do we have? We have any sword and board guys? Let's look at this shield real quick. I keep hitting the wrong button there. 3 and 5, that's not bad. Who else do we have? We are going to actually send out a group of nothing but combat characters. Just because. 3 and 4. So some of the shields we picked up earlier are better than that. 3 and 5. So where are some of those shields I picked up? Okay, so we got this one right here. So 4 and 5, that's way better. We do have that 1 two-hander too, but we're going to hold off on using that. So let's go ahead. I think we're good to go. We're going to bring our 1 medic. We have to. It's just too important. Plus, he's also got other bonuses, which will help. We're not going to bring every single combat character, or should I? Should we just leave our whole group here stranded? With no combat? Let's do it. Let's bring all our combat dudes. We're going to go full force with combat. I don't have any tactical. One of the things that I liked about my first playthrough is I had one extremely good tactical character that I always wanted in my tactical hand. It was a bummer when he wasn't in my tactical hand. And it's interesting that I think I need to leave 1 warrior. I think I have to. We have to leave 1 warrior just because we're surrounded. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Unless we try to clear everything. Let's try to clear everything. Screw it. Worst case, all these dudes are going to get into a fight. Oh, I screwed up. All right. I screwed that up. Let's do that again. Shouldn't take me too long. I didn't put any equipment on them, so that's no good. Let's do that again. So we took all our combat characters, put them in a group. You have to give them food. Very important. So we have all this food over here, right? Where's the cooked food at? We had them not touch it. I don't see it. Did they eat it? Oh, no. Here we go. We're going to give them all the Big O's. All the Big O's. The reason you want to give them cooked food is it actually takes up less weight. If you look on the right, 1,741. At the very bottom of the expedition, you see that number there. If you have that too full, you're going to end up... Wow, is that really going to cover me for 34 turns? That's insane. All right. Wow, I did like... I did way better than I thought on the food. I was like, I might have over-exaggerated. So we're going to bring up enough wood to cover 34 turns. So theoretically, we can have our group of here do 34 turns. Let's go ahead and... You approach the beast. So here's the different scenarios you can do. Better to play it safe. If you play it safe like this, you don't run the risk of... You don't run the risk of having your characters permanently injured. But it's a little more iffy. We're just going to go straight into a fight. Let's start this fight real fast. So as you can see, we only have 6 now. We have all 3 combat characters. We're always going to want... well... Yeah, we're always going to want this person on the right side. He's pretty weak, actually. That's a pretty weak medic. He needs to have some more abilities. But I'm good with this hand. Alright, let's bring out... Who's our shield, our beefy character? Let's bring out beefy character right here. Turn done. These little spiders are weak. I'm not too worried about them. We're going to go ahead and bring this character closer. Because he can tank a lot more. So we have no tactical characters. Kind of sucks. That's one thing I liked about my first playthrough. I had a really good tactical character. He was an archer. And he was excellent. So now we're just going to bring everybody out. There we go. Fight phase. This should go pretty easy here. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. That lady with that hammer is pretty interesting. I've never had somebody with so much attack. It's interesting to have to try to set that up. So there we go. We're getting our first bit of loot here. That actually looks pretty decent. All right, so we cleared that. What is that right there? That's new. I've never seen that. Those little purple plants. Okay, we're going to have to clear this out. I'm going to actually auto-resolve it. Let's see what happens. Can I auto-resolve? Yeah, we're going to fight it. Let's auto-resolve it. Did anybody get hurt? Okay, nobody got hurt. Perfect. Ooh, that's a pretty decent weapon. All right. That weapon might be better than some of the stuff we have, but that's right. Can we move? No, it's controlling. It's got me controlling the... No. How do I control my group instead of the... There we go. Perfect. So we have 3 more moves. Let's actually get to this spot right here if we can. So that's why we're getting attacked so much, because that spider's nest. So we can actually get that box. I want to get that box right there. Oh, they completely shifted. Oh, as soon as they saw my combat warriors, they went in for the attack. All right, well, we have to fight. All right, we have no combat characters. How am I going to do this? All right, we have to reshuffle this. We need these 2 in the front if we can. Reshuffle. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Okay. This is not good. Not good. Not good. All right, we're going to put her out. All right, and turn. I think they're powerful. The powerful scout. Yup, I knew it. But the reason I have her there is because she can do more damage, and I know they're going to have a lot of health. So we're going to bring out Urban. Can I counter tactic at all? Will any of these work? Oh, it worked. Oh, that's really, really good. Really, really good. We're going to go ahead and play... Actually, we have the end of turn. Okay, he's going to do 5 damage. We actually don't have anybody... Who's our beefiest character? Is there any way... Let's do this. Counter offense. Counter tactic. Oh man, we kind of messed up. That's right. Let's just get closer. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm really worried. So at least you guys get to see me fail. Don't leave your village unprotected. Is the moral of the story. We are not going to be able to kill them right away. We are getting beat up. Yep. I'm pretty sure I could have handled the combat. I could have did the cards a little differently. Oh, we took out that big skeleton. Now if we can take out that dude. Ooh. So I positioned I think the attack character is pretty good. So good chance that we're going to lose Redoncha there. Because they went down to 0 health. Ooh, we don't finish killing it? Oh, no. Alright, keep in play. They only got 1 card. Can we counter tactic? Or is it not counter tactic? Confused? No, we can't. Alright, go ahead and put these dudes out. So if you don't kill them in within that fight phase, it's kind of what you deal with. You go through a second round. So we're just going to put all our cards out. You should die here. Hit that Y button. I'm a little worried we're going to lose one of our villagers. But if you guys get to see me fail, that's not a bad thing. Urban got hit within the shield, so we're good in that sense. Alright, so, yep, Redoncha's pretty hurt. We don't have a healer. I don't want to bring someone back, but we might have to. Alright, let's just do this. They really took advantage. The reason I'm doing this is because our healer's here. So let's wait a turn. Hopefully we don't lose Redoncha. One way to find out if we're going to lose that person or not. Redoncha, where's she at? Where are you at, Redoncha? As you guys can see, 3 out of 9. Okay, she's healing up. We're going to wait for her to heal up, and then we're going to go right back out. All right, let's choose a research. All right. So we're going to get to our second research now. Let's choose... I like to build things, but maybe... No, because we're really good on food. We could try to build a weapon, but no. Place of worship. You can do magic. No, I might build a watchtower. It would be a first only because there's so many enemies coming at us. Let's just build the cabbage field because you can get kids. I know it didn't work for me the first time, but I'm going to go ahead and try anyways to see if it works this time. All right, let's see. What do we have? How is Redoncha doing? All right, she's full. She's back to full. Let's go back to create this expedition. Where are we at? Expedition. Let's do it. Should we leave a warrior behind? That's the question of the day. Oh, man. They really attacked. All right, what we're going to do is this. We're going to leave 2 warriors behind. We'll leave Valclava here, and we'll bring 3 warriors. We got to bring one of these dudes with us. Urban. Let's bring Urban. High intelligence, speech. Actually, who's better? Let's bring Urban. That's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and give up the food again. Where's that food at? I don't know how these icons look that great. Okay, here we go. So we're going to give all the food. Confirm 202, 40. So now we have 40. All right. So we got a little bit more food. We're going to give 40 wood. Where's my wood at? Oh, no, we don't want to give 80. We want to give exactly 40 to match the food. There we go. We're going to leave 2 warriors behind. I'm a little iffy on that. Or should we bring one more? Screw it. We'll leave Alvacha behind. We'll leave 1 warrior behind. Let's do it. All right. I'm happy with that. We're going to go straight to the spider nest and see if we can destroy this thing. Fight. Let's auto-resolve it. Sweet. We got a bow and I accidentally got rid of it. That's all right. We're going to go this way. Let's end that turn real quick. Auto-resolve that. I don't usually auto-resolve, but let's go ahead and attack this spider nest. Here we go. So we got, ooh, auto-resolve that. Is it done? Oh, we already knocked it out. All right, cool. So we're going to go straight back to the smithy. Ooh, did we get 2 kids? Oh, no. So here we go with this. As you guys can see, your people's abilities have improved. All these abilities are awesome. 6th Sense, that's a new one. I have not seen that one before. Ooh, I just ended the turn by accident. It was a little quick there. You know, one of the things that I didn't realize when I sent an expedition is I didn't check to see if we're still gathering things. Okay, we still are. Only thing is we got nobody gathering string. So let's go ahead and make sure somebody's at least trying to do that, even if it's going to take 12 turns. That's okay. There we go. 8 turns. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and head to the smithy so you guys can see this quest. All right, so let's get into the scenario. Oh, shoot.
Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst ruins.
Approach the house.
The hammering stops and a dwarf walks out to greet. Hey,
Let's take his quest.
well,
He says he's going to give me a full set of armor. Nice.
You know, us fallen dwarves, that is the ones
Okay,
who
point me in the right
This is a
direction.
serious matter, mind you. She can get a bit nasty if you
Okay,
don't
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little worried about my... Oh, shoot, where the heck am I? I'm a little worried about my expedition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have 6 people. Where exactly am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go all the way up there? Herbalist hut, cosmic tree, I think so. All right, that's a little scary. So let's go in this direction. All right, can we move one more turn? Let's go. There we go. Who's in what? Auto resolve. Ooh, we got a ring. Ooh, do not. Don't get rid of it. Oh shoot, what happened? I'm trying to see the details of this. Distraction armor. Ooh, that's awesome. We gotta equip that. Who? Oh shoot, who got it? Hold on, let me see. Did this group get that ring? All right, nice. So how do we equip it on somebody? Wait, what am I doing? That's not what I want to do. Hold on. I don't think, can we set that up, that equip? Ooh, did I drop that ring? No. Did I? No. Here, bring it back. Can we equip it? Okay, so let's equip it on somebody. So I'm just realizing that this person has no armor or weapons. Oh, man. That is a fail beyond belief. I didn't realize he had nothing. So no wonder he's so weak. So we're going to equip somebody with this ring. Who looks like they need it? I can't tell. We're just going to go ahead and just give it to somebody random just because it has 1 extra armor. That's excellent. Let's keep moving in this direction. Question mark. Trying to get all the way up here so you guys can check out this scenario. There we go. Okay, let's end the turn. We're so far away from home. So scary. Let's see. Can we... Oh, we haven't ended the turn yet. Can we end the turn? Oh, my goodness. We just... Can we auto-resolve it? Oh, we did. We auto-resolved it, and... Nobody got hurt. Oh, why does that keep doing that? I'm pressing the X button. Am I not? Okay, here we go. X button. Ivory bracelet. Armor. That's excellent. Monster bone and the shield. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Before we actually move on, let's equip that shield onto this poor lad who's got nothing going for him right now. He's got no armor, no shield, no nothing. So we're going to give him this shield. He doesn't even have a weapon. So that is fail beyond belief. We're going to give him this just because he's the weakest and it gives an extra armor. He just needs a weapon. Okay, let's move here. So this is dangerous. I've done this quest, so I kind of know what to expect, but I won't spoil it. Let me keep it going here.
She runs over without a second
Hello, we've been sent to here with a dwarven smith to talk to you.
Look, the dwarven smith. I was on my way
You had
home.
4
It's not too
children.
far from here, and we thought we were safe. Now there is no time to chat.
Fine, I will,
We must find them
but only
now.
if you agree to the
Go after
dwarves.
dwarf. What are you talking
The
about?
quicker you say yes, the quicker I will
Yes,
go.
Yes, I will do.
Chase the orcs. So we gotta chase orcs. Okay, so from what I remember, I don't know if we can beat these orcs. Last time I faced these orcs, we faced them with like a full group. I don't know if we can do it. Not without maybe the extra warrior and this person having some the sixth guy on my group. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's be bold, adventurous. We have a healer, right? Let's just see what happens. These orcs are really tough. I remember them. I am very scared. All right, let's just do it.
You thought you're sneaking up on the band of orcs. Surely you know that Rusalka is a devious temptress, always seeking to deceive.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered how we beat these orcs. We beat them with it, not with combat, but the other way.
Real pretty, long black hair.
Well, you know she's been the demon of swords. Keep hitting that button. Are they orc children?
Does it make a difference? You think they are neither. One is either a very
We can't
human
face them
or a
straight up.
goblin. But in any case, I ask again, what of it?
If they're not yours, we could take better care of them. So we're gonna go into a social fight, and that is best because I remember going straight up in combat with them and I got beat. So let's begin combat. So you guys are actually gonna get to see the social aspect of this. Okay, so Urban is like legit here. He's got 11 attacks. So as you guys see, all that combat stuff that you guys saw is out the window now. And now we're going to get into a social fight. So we're going to keep this because the 2 strongest ones are here. Can we counterattack at all? If we can get rid of... I bet we can't. Who's the weakest counterattacker? It didn't work, so we lost the card. Oh, wait. All he did was... Ooh, but he buffed him with a 14. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's sacrifice poor Nyona. Okay, the rabid bear is like so weak. Oh my god. Alright, this is like new territory for me. Alright, let me... We're gonna bring my twin in. You know what? I think I messed up there. Bring the weakest dudes in. Bring them all in. You know what? Can we shield? Let's shield. Because then he can take 2 hits. Alright, let's see. I'm going to hit the Y button. Let's see what happens. I am deadly afraid of what's about to happen here. So you guys can see. It's a social challenge. Okay, the bear's gone. Oh, are we going to win? Yes. Right? Okay, we're going to talk his ear off. I'm so glad that I was able to show. I was actually thinking I was going to get through this video without showing you like a social battle. And here we go. So we took those 4 kids. Take the children and the red ribbon. Perfect. We took the 4 children. So now I can actually tell you my last playthrough, the only way I was able to get kids was from this quest. And I was able to get the 4 kids. And that was it. That was the only way. I've never figured out how to recruit. It is through the cabbage patch that you guys saw me do. But it never ended up working. So here we are. We are going to go and engage the smithy.
As you approach the Rusalka smart
I have the children, but what are you going to do with them?
All you feel like doing is staring at her. Then you remember your purpose. Worry not. I am not Baba Yaga, nor the Lady Midday to feast on child flesh. I merely take these young ones so that they may join.
No, we're not giving the
Rusalka
kids.
looks at you with anger.
Listen, I will let you live if you agree to go out with the dwarf.
The Rusalka looks at you.
Fine, it's until you leave the creature
For a few
behind.
seconds, you see no comprehension.
Yes. Yes. So I never attacked it, and I'm not going to attack it. We are going to go all the way back now. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to show that aspect of the game. As you guys saw, it was and I was just talking his ear off. I remember actually engaging them. So I will say this. If you don't want to lose your characters, deal with the autosave. You can reload your game if you lose a character. You can cheat a little bit. There is like a Iron Man mode. With the Iron Man mode, you won't have that ability to kind of reload. So I forgot to mention that. I'm glad I'm mentioning it now. So you actually would like permanently lose your character. When I lost my one character in my last playthrough, I just kind of dealt with it. I wanted to keep it going with the spirit of the game, but when I went into the combat against those orcs, I ended up losing, and I did. So even though I said that, I ended up having to reload it because I got my butt whooped. The orcs were extremely strong. It was insane. So we're gonna tell him that she's gonna do it. Ooh, so we're gonna have to go into a social battle with this guy. So here we go, another social battle. Okay, we're gonna reshuffle. We have to. Oh no! So all my high attacking dudes ended up in the tactical hand. That is absolute fail. All right, let's keep in play. See, this is gonna happen from time to time. But the thing is, I should be able to win this battle, I hope. So who's got a lot of shield power? All right, let's get Urban out here. So this is why you have to come in with a balanced group. You got to try to have some people who can handle some of these other mechanics. Okay, so the dwarf is actually really powerful. And we didn't get lucky to where he got stuck in the tactical hand. Support ally. If I support him, what happens? So I don't know what this does. We're not going to support. But let's support with this one. Okay, so he's got a little bit of more attack. Okay. So I like that. And that takes up my turn. Everyone's going to get beat up here. We're in trouble. We are absolutely in trouble. But here's my goal, right? What we're going to do is we're going to let these little dudes get beat up. He's got a shield. We're going to put him out. We're going to protect the chick with the 5 attack. Oh, shoot. Turn is done already. I'm like ready to go all in here. So he confused my dude. All right. That sucks. We're going to go ahead and put Noya because she's going to get taken out. Let's go ahead and put... Let's put him in. And we're going to put her in the back so she can take her 5 attack. And she can kind of sit behind all these guys and kind of hit. So let's see what happens. I don't know if I set this up correctly, but let's hope for the best. We are getting talked up. Ooh, that is so bad. Oh, no, 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 no. We knew that would be sacrificed. I was okay with it. Fight phase 2. Let me attack first. No, we are so in trouble. The dwarf's talking up Navoya. Navoya's out. There we go. There we go. We did it. And nobody gets beat up from this. The good thing is even though they get knocked out. Oh, wait. We're not done? Ooh, we got screwed. All right, let's reshuffle. Oh, that wasn't any better. I was trying to get my boy here on the on the left side on the... So what happened? Oh, that's easy. All right, that's not a problem. No worries. Go ahead and put this person closer. That way they can tank. And then we're just going to bring everybody out here. Shouldn't be a problem. I guess we just didn't defeat everybody in time. That's okay. This will be no problem right now. We are going to get hit first. There it is. We got hit with that. But we take out that Wraith. We convinced them. You're welcome. We got a weapon. We got... Ooh, perfect. I don't know why that keeps happening there. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. We got a really nice bow. 9 damage. That's excellent. Ooh, that's a great weapon. We've been getting some good loot. Got a good shield here. Did he give me all this stuff? Oh, he gave me this stuff. This was part of his loot. Remember, he said he'd give you a full set of loot. And we're going to lose these ribbons. I think they're used for resources, but that's all right. I've never figured out what they were used for. So we're good. You're welcome. Thank you for all that loot, sir. All right. So there we go. Awesome.
Thea is not an easy place to grow
Here we
up
go.
in,
So we got
but
one of the
alas,
kids up.
grow up we
What did I
must.
say I was going to
One
do?
of
I
our
think I was going to
children
make
is
another
maturing into
crafter.
a young, becoming an
Or not a
adult is an
crafter.
important
Oof, I
rite
messed
of
that up.
passage.
I wanted to make a gather. But let's get everybody back to town. So yeah, you guys got to see some action there. Some of the quests. You're gonna go out in the world. You're gonna solve the Thea question of the gods and all this other stuff. I never got to that point myself, but I think I got to show you a decent amount of gameplay and hopefully explain enough mechanics. Man, this game has been a lot of fun. Out of all the games I think that I've done in the past month and a half here on this channel, this is by far the most recommended game out of all of them, and I'm probably going to say that in the future, but there is so much gameplay here. There's so much to... This game is $19.99 on the eShop. You're going to get more than enough with that in this game. Like, hours and hours of gameplay. If you're into these types of games at all, I couldn't recommend a game more. It's backed by thousands of reviews that are positive. It's just a fun game. You're going to go through heartache. You're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to, make mistakes left and right. You're going to try to, play it you're going to want to, there's just so much happening in this game. So I couldn't recommend a game more. Check this out, guys, on the Nintendo eShop. This game 100% has my stamp of approval here on Sunnyside TV. One of the best games that I have played out of an indie developer. Muha Games, awesome job, guys, and Monster Couch, definitely thank you for giving me an opportunity to bring this game here on the channel. I've been so excited to play it. I was so excited to get this video out. I've had this game for almost a week and a half now. That was designed on purpose so I could kind of go through all the mechanics, and it was a lot of fun. So, once again, guys, recommend this game. Check it out on the Nintendo eShop. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down below. Hit that notification bell. Sub if you're new to the channel. Like this video. It would help me out so much. I want this game to reach out to a lot of the Nintendo, a lot of Switch players out there. This game is one of those games that deserves your money. Throw your money at these guys. They deserve it. It's backed by thousands of good reviews. It has my backing 100%. Check this game out if you guys are interested at all. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you. Have a good one and take care.